What we're about to do today is take a look at Louis Jr Tshakoane, Undercover Millionaires International, and where all the hype for the company went.
FBI, open up!
Louis Jr Tshakoane is a forex trader and a very well-known TV personality thanks to his appearance on Vuzu Rich Kids.
So as you can see, we're upstairs right now, and it's lunchtime, right?
Yes, lunchtime. My chef is about to wrap up lunch for us.
Okay.
My personal chef.
Because eating from a restaurant would just be so bad, right?
We're with my chef, Chef Dylan. He's also my best friend, one of my best friends. But
Okay.
just because he's my best friend doesn't mean that he works for me for free. You got to pay about 5,000 Rand a meal for this man.
Chef Dylan costs 5,000 Rand a meal.
That's right. He is an internationally accredited 7-star chef.
Just for me?
For you.
Aw, you are so sweet, Chef Dylan. How are you doing?
Hey, finding you.
My chef, Chef Dylan, is a phenomenal chef. He's world class, he's got the experience. But obviously the market is not catered to like his caliber, you know, and also that starts with how much he charges. And I said to him, if you're gonna work for me, you're not gonna make nothing less than 5,000 Rand a meal.
And he says you're internationally acclaimed. What does he mean by that?
Well, I've won Chop South Africa. It's an internationally acclaimed show. Yeah.
Believe that.
That is pretty incredible. And what's it like working for this guy? I mean, he doesn't seem like a horrible boss at all, but
Not at all,
is it fun cooking for him?
Cooking for him is not a problem at all.
And it's just great to have somebody that gives you a platform to just do whatever it is that you want to do.
Definitely, yeah.
Pretty cool.
I believe in him, and I want other people to pay that much to get the kind of food that he makes.
I want to go check out the rest of the house, and then I'll come back and make sure you get an extra tip.
Of course.
Okay, we'll be back in a
Thank you.
second. So let's talk a little bit about these watches. What have you got here?
You got a Ulysse Nardine here. That's 250 racks right there. That costs you around about the same price as a Rolex. It's a very beautiful watch, very light, very nice, very rare. I think it's the most expensive watch I have in my collection. That is my favorite, even though it's not the most expensive. That is 100,000, right? That is a Louis Vuitton, and it is like in season, and not many people have it.
Michael Kors watch?
Michael Kors are very beautiful watches, but they're not expensive.
Do you know what Michael Kors watches to me represent? No disrespect to this one, because this one looks bombing, but Michael Kors is that watch that glistens by for girls to say, okay, baby girl.
That's exactly what I agree on. I think that is true. I've been seeing that everywhere though, and I've never bought someone a Michael Kors, or I think I have. I might. Am I a blesser now? I think I qualify, yeah.
Sorry.
I did buy a Michael Kors. I think you're right. Level 2 blesser. Okay. This ring over here cost me 25,000 Rand, and it's like pure gold, white gold, and it's a logo of my company, Undercover Millionaires International. And basically, I say to my people, I'm married to the money, and it's a true love story. On a typical day, I'm wearing about 100,000 Rand worth of stuff. Whether it's the shoes, suit, or jeans, or watch, I gotta make sure that I look the part.
Now after watching that, I am pretty sure a lot of you is asking, what is this guy's claim to fame? At 16 years old, this guy wrote a letter to Sir Richard Branson to help him keep the youth of Tembisa off the streets. Sir Richard Branson then very kindly obliged and sponsored him $200,000 worth of gym equipment. And it was this that then launched this guy into uber success. After making a success of Sir Richard Branson's donation, Louis Jr Tshakoane then worked at UBS and Lamborghini for a short while. And then after this, it was then that he started Undercover Millionaires. And let me just be honest, at first people was reluctant to invest their money into this scheme, as they were always wondering, where is this guy's money coming from? Okay, so I've put everything into a timeline starting by 2016 when the Undercover Millionaires digital currency was launched up until right now where we are, so stick with me to the end. So in 2016, Undercover Millionaires currency was launched, and this thing was advertised to be similar to Bitcoin, a cryptocurrency. But a cryptocurrency is decentralized and can be mined by anyone. But if you pay careful attention, you will hear what Louis says, that you give him money and he gives you a coin.
Everyone who engaged with transactions with my business were trading in their own capacity, but they were buying coins for my company. So it was an exchange. You give me money, I give you coins.
Now, despite not being registered by the FSCA, more than 25,000 people invested into the scheme, and close to the end of 2016, price was fluctuating at around 5.63 cents, which is quite a lot of money. In 2017, the coin's value was slowly reaching 166 Rand, and this is where Louis was looking to take his client base from 25,000 all the way to 1 million. But this is also where I believe greed got the best of him. It is around this very same time that the commissions for people that was bringing other people on board changed from 10% to 5%, and that itself is a big notification as to how things are going. Now, with everything seeming like 2017 is the biggest and best year of Undercover Millionaires, this is when everything was also seeming to go horribly left. So in May 2017, a warrant for arrest was issued for Louis Jr Tshakoane, and allegedly these aren't the only Tshakoanes that the authorities were looking for. So after a case of fraud was opened against Louis Jr Tshakoane, he handed himself over to the police and the authorities in March 2018.
Their sons, Louis Jr Tshakoane, handed himself over to the Hawks in March 2018 after a case of fraud was opened against him in July 2017.
Allegedly, the authorities were after his parents as well, and it all seems like this is stemming from taking investments without being registered to render any financial service.
The Hawks Serious Commercial Crime Investigating Unit has secured warrants of arrest for Undercover Billionaires executives Louis Jacob Tshakoane and his wife Tshakoane Susan Tshakoane. They've allegedly been running an illegal multi-million rand investment scheme, persuading unsuspected funders to invest capital they won't see a return on. Further investigations show Undercover Billionaires wasn't registered with the Financial Sector Conduct Authority. Attempts have been made to bring the Tshakoanes to account, but they have been avoiding authorities. Any information on their whereabouts can be forwarded to the subs on this number, 086 001 0111. That number again, 086 001 0111.
And then poof, everything went silent. You didn't see any more Ferraris, you didn't see any more Bentleys, you did not see any more Lamborghinis, and it's like Louis Jr Tshakoane was laying low now. And during this time, a whole lot of other scandals came and swept this one under the rug, but laying low was the best choice that you could have ever made. Fast forward and it is 2021 now, and there's a whole lot of people that have not seen a single cent on the investments made to Louis Jr Tshakoane's investment schemes. Okay, so after all of the controversies, news reports and run-ins with the law, the SABC News still found it appropriate to invite this man for an interview. One thing that I found during the interview is that this guy cannot answer a straight question being asked.
It's surprising for me that you're sitting here with us when we read newspaper articles that police are looking for you and can't find you.
Yes.
Tell us about that story first before we talk about the book.
Well, I'm an entrepreneur and a business person. I feel like if I was not here by God's grace, it would not be justifiable for me to say that police are looking for me.
Now, this question is as simple as being asked, what is his name? And I believe if he had any truth to him, he would answer that thing truthfully. But because he is beating around the bush, I cannot believe or trust in a single word that he says. One thing I'm glad about though is the fact that the few that have made cases are not giving up. And I commend you guys for that, because it's because of you that this guy is having his day in court and that you will get justice. The FSCA is not an organization that has been started yesterday, and for him to be this well known and not think or care about regulation is just too disingenuous and too reckless and too careless for him to even call himself a proper businessman. It is to my knowledge that the 3rd, 4th and 5th of May 2021, Louis Jr Tshakoane will be in court again, and I hope that the verdict goes towards the people that's been waiting for their money for forever, as I believe that this guy has been using God's name for forever to lead people astray. These people have been waiting for their money for forever. Some are even struggling and in debt. All while Louis Jr Tshakoane has been living it up in his expensive car, expensive house, expensive clothing. So I ask of the justice system to please do whatever is happening here and to please do the victims justice, because they are the ones that need it the most. If you came this far, I thank you for watching. Please do smash the like button. Please do smash the share button. Share it to at least 2 of your friends and ask them to share it to 2 more. And that way, this video will get pushed much further. If you're new here, I welcome you to my channel. It would be awesome to have you as a subscriber. But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Cheers.